used particular motives or even a whole phrase in it. It's just sort of reminiscent of it. You hear it and you think, that reminds me of the streets of Laredo. And it's kind of nice because I loved the tune of the folk tune so much, but then his interpretation of it is even more beautiful, I think. And it's very American sounding to me, and it's really rhythmic and interesting. It took me forever to learn it. In fact, I started and then I stopped because the first page or so is 7 against 8. So in one measure, you have 7 notes in the right hand and 8 in the left hand, and you have to line up the first note and then make it all. The other notes don't line up, but they have to not line up exactly right, so that they land on one together again in the next measure. And then second half of the page, it gets slightly more complicated than that. You have some 5 and 8, and then you turn the page and there's more craziness, and you get to the bottom of the page and you go, what the hell is this crap? I mean, literally, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So I learned the first half of the piece, and then I skipped about 8 measures, and then I learned the rest of it, and then I was like, oh my God, I have to do this. And you know, because you have 5 notes in the left hand, and then this complicated dotted rhythm going on that's hard enough on its own, and then you just, and so my friend Missy said, you just play. You just learn them and then you just go. And I'm like, but that is kind of what you have to do. You play this 1,000,000 times, and you play this 1,000,000 times, and this one 1,000,000 more, and this one 1,000,000 more, and then somehow it comes together. So then I went to have a lesson with Dr. Collins at MSU, and I played it for him, and he started talking about various things, and I said, but did I do the rhythms right? He's like, oh yeah, I guess, but who's gonna know? What? After all of that, who's gonna know? Who's gonna know? Really? Is that what you would say?
See again, consultation wait. I could have told you this exact words. I wouldn't know the difference.
Well, it's kind of interesting though, because then I had heard it years ago, and then when I got interested in it again, I listened to a pianist on YouTube play it, and I was reading comments, and I think the performance is really beautiful, and just really beautiful, but not really sure that that pianist does do the rhythms right. Even the 7 against 8, he or she, can't remember who it was, did it more like half of the measure was 2 against 3, and then, you know, broke it up in a different way, and I was like, oh wow, okay. Well, so I felt a little bit better that I'd
Champion.
done it. So I have really wanted to do this with somebody who would play the streets of Laredo, and now I have that opportunity. Do you want to sit up here?
No, I'll stand.
Okay. So Jason's going to start.
So I'm going to play this song, and in researching to get ready for this, there are literally dozens and dozens of versions of the song with different lyrics and different verses and different combinations of the same verses. So I picked out one I like, and if it's not the same one you remember, it's okay. As I walked out on the streets of Laredo, as I walked out on Laredo one day, I spied a young cowboy all wrapped in white linens, wrapped in white linens, as cold as the clay. I can see by your outfit that you are a cowboy. These words he did say as I boldly walked by. Come and sit down beside me and hear my sad story. For I'm shot in the breast and I know I must die. Was once in the saddle, I used to go dashing. Once in the saddle, I used to go gay. First to the card house and then down I'm shot in the breast and I'm dying today. Get 6 jolly cowboys to carry my coffin, 6 dance-hall maidens to bear up my pall. Throw bunches of roses all over my coffin, roses to deaden the clods as they fall. Then beat the drum slowly and play the fife lowly, play the dead march as you carry me along. Down to the green valley, lay the sod o'er me, for I am a cowboy and I know I've done wrong. Then go write a letter to my gray-haired mother, tell her the cowboy that she loved is gone. But speak not a word of the man who has killed me. Don't mention his name and his name will pass on. When thus he had spoken, the hot sun was setting. The streets of Laredo blew cold as the clay. We carried his coffin down to the green valley, and there stands his marker we made to this day. We beat the drum slowly and played the fife lowly, played the dead march as we carried him along. Down to the green valley, laid the sod o'er him, for he was a cowboy and he said he'd done wrong.
Of course. I think that's the first time I've heard you play since my wedding.
Probably.
I don't remember. Like 2006. I don't remember us being anywhere since then when you played.
Didn't I play at the club one time?
You might have, but I might not have been there. I bet. Kind of dodgy those days. No. You can stand in the middle of the room if you want.
I really can do it, but it's...
Oh, I didn't even wear my hat.
Oh.
Take another picture.
Gotta do it again. I have the wrong kind of hat. And I've done zero research. I was just looking at penis syrup. So I just bought this for the heck of it. 12 American Preludes, and some of them I'm still looking at, and they're driving me crazy because he is also an insane rhythm man, but super exciting and really colorful. And this sort of is especially exciting to me after watching Frida last night. You know, like South American, just hot pink and electric blue and all of that. So the reason I'm playing this one is because it's easy. I was like, oh, I can read this. And it's a tribute to Roberto Garcia Murillo. I have no idea who that is. So I will do some research and maybe someday let you know. And anyway, it's kind of fun.